Hello there, Cancer. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Cancer for October of 2018. I hope. Anyhow, what I've done for us for the month is I've pulled 4 cards for those of you that are new, and I use the bottom card on the deck for overall view. We pull Angel card at the end of the reading. Hopefully, we'll bring everything together. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. All of us Cancers are named Frankie for the time of this reading. The other thing is look at your moon sign and rising sign. You get a lot more information. And I don't believe the cards are going to go week by week. I think there'll be a theme, blends in and out throughout the month. Now, I got a little short message for us, and it's kind of a little weird. It's like I feel like, I don't know, it's similar to the Gemini message, like something wanting to be expressed or something that's stewing there. And what Spirit's saying is keep your emotional balance, stay in peace, and don't get into the struggle. Like hold on, not shove down how you feel about things, but don't get involved in the struggle. Like this really weird shouting, like I want to say what I want to say when I want to say it type of energy, but keep it balanced because we have really good words and excellent cards. The words are gratitude, vision, peace, flexibility, and clarity. And I think this month, those are words, especially vision, clarity, and gratitude, and staying in that stable zone. Flexibility would mean keeping ourselves, so balanced that we're not getting involved in any kind of fray or argument or things like that, things that are stewing. That's the odd word, or want to come out and be said or expressed or whatever. Sorry about that. We're in the middle of the tail end of a hurricane here, and I'm looking at me, and I just went out and got soaking wet. But here we are. Here's our reading. My hair's standing on end. We have the Page of Pentacles. Now that's the first off the bat. Here we are showing up in our own reading. Now, this could be someone maybe younger than us. Sometimes it's a child, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Earth sign, male or female, but it can be us showing up in our own reading. Now, the Page of Pentacles has his eyes on the prize. This is the card of the scholar. All I ever think of when I see this card is someone with the so intent on what they have to do, right? That, oh, I'm saying we're in our own reading and we aren't in our own reading. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person in our life. Or they could be calling us to be like so intent on our vision, what we want, to clarify it, and to be very peaceful about it, because this page, he can walk right into the wall because he's so intent, but he's a message bearer. He bears message of good tidings to do with finances, promotions, for those kind of things. A lot of very intense energy with him. But we also know at the same time the information we're getting, it would be bode well for us, maybe it would ask us to not being so intent that we're forgetting about other people, because that's stewing type energy also. But the Page of Pentacles brings good messages that we can be grateful for. So it could be like new jobs, promotions, things like that. It's really helpful in a lot of areas of our life. But remember, we have flexibility as a word in here. The Page of Pentacles is clearly focused, right? What he wants to do to acquire the money to do what he needs to do. So we may be in that type of energy. And I just heard in my head, look down, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. So we got a lot of earth energy. Maybe some of us are cuspers out there that this might, have a great deal of influence on, but he's good. It's good messages. So if it's one of our children bringing us a message that is a earth sign, male or female, because they're general readings, we could know that maybe they acquired a job or they graduated school, or maybe now willing to go back to school to do something because they finally clarified their vision. If it's not us, or we could be clarifying the vision that we need for our own selves. Because usually earth signs are very stable type personality, hardworking, moving forward, that kind of stuff. So we could be assured that whatever we got, the message we got, was really good. So if we're looking for a job, probably be about that. If we were looking to get some extra money, perhaps a promotion, maybe we'd need to do a little more studying up in order to get it. All these are general readings, so it can come under all those different areas, but he does bring good money news also. Now our next card is Justice, and this is the card that they seem to want me to really concentrate on, because it's a card of being very concerned with external circumstances, like we're waiting for some kind of time for the action to be right. Maybe we're seeking justice in like a personal or a business affair. Maybe that stewing energy is part of that. Or we could be involved in a lawsuit with this also in court in case, in any case, let's put it this way. It's important that we work to resolve the situation in a way that is harmonious and balanced and fair to all the participants. Okay, that's what this Justice card is about. It's about being balanced and fair to all participants. He has the scales in their hand and a sword on the other side, which is, severance. If it is right and I am being fair, that justice would come down on my side, with this case. It could be, if the Page of Pentacles has to do with work, it could be that we were jockeying kind of for power at work, or the division of, if it's in court, division of material possessions between ourselves and others. But what it means is a time for moderation in all things. When you see this Justice card, time for moderation in all things. Being fair and just. Sometimes with this card, we're being called to arbitrate, for somebody else sometimes, because these are general readings. But we would know with the Justice card that we could pour personal feelings out of the situation and just do the situation fairly. What is that little thing? The facts and only the facts. So what I want to say also is emotional, not just how they're putting it to me, not just like physical division, but emotional balance and harmony also. It's like being called for to step it up. That's the way they're saying it. The Justice card right now is emotional balance also. Now, I don't know what that's going to mean to us, but fair division, emotional balance, moderation in all things, being flexible, seeing all viewpoints, but sticking to the facts. I don't know what these words are going to mean to you, but they will, means something, because our next card here is the King of Swords. Now, I know we're not all involved in lawsuits, but we could be involved in some kind of emotional drama, you know, that stewing thing, or wanting to shout out what we're thinking, because our next card here is the King of Swords. And this king, he's actually very, very peaceful. He wields a lot, well, male or female, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I actually forgot Aquarius in the Gemini video. Don't know where my brain went. I think I've been gone too long on vacation. Probably true. But this can be, this is a professional person. So it can be a researcher, a lawyer, military officer, someone that can give wise counsel and advice. Air sign energy is in the mental realm. So if he goes with this Justice card, right, we are, it's like that perfect combination. The King of Swords, male or female, thinks on their feet. Mental dexterity. They stick to the facts. They know the facts. That's the way they come across. So maybe we're being called on to hold to this kind of energy, you know, because of whatever vision or what's going on in our life. He's very peaceful. He's commanding, but he can use his power if he has to. Now remember, this Justice card has a sword in her hand. He has a sword in his hand also. He clearly sticks to the truth. Clearly sticks to the facts. Maybe some of us are being called like that. Maybe that's why you need to look at your moon and rising sign. Now, when I look at Justice and this all together in the next card, I think a lot of us are going to, you know, really swing it this month. Like, swing it, bring what it is. It's our vision. We're going to be very focused, really clear about the facts. And because remember, home, family, those kind of things are extremely important to us, and that Justice card, for whatever reason, is calling us to also be very emotionally balanced. And, you know, like, let's see, like to create a balance of not only power, but our emotional reactions to whatever situation this Justice card means to us. That remember about keeping our power in our own hands. That's going to be important. The King of Swords never loses their power, and they're very, very clear cut, you know, and they can help us in any given situation. But it would mean also that, let's say it could be, maybe it was that professional thing vying at work, could be our boss coming in and sticking up for us, you know, because we have two cards like that. We have you guys are going to have to tell me how this works out, because we really got a good reading. But it's like, stay stable. We can get very emotional because we're Cancer, and especially about things that are important to us or people that are important to us. But this month they're saying keep it level, okay? Because our next card's the Magician. So whatever is happening here to us Cancers this month, we are coming out on the top, because the Magician is the major manifester. The Magician holds the vision with clarity and uses the tools, the facts in our case, because we have the Justice card. They know how to use them. All the tools for them to use them are there in their belt. There's fresh starts, brand new beginnings with the Magician card in between here. The one caveat with the Magician is, if I use these tools, right, the Magician is ready, able, and willing to manipulate any situation. But we manipulate the situation based on the facts, what is right and what is, just because of our justice word there. If we use the tools of the magician in a wrong manner, it comes back and bites us in the butt. Then the magician's reversed, you know. But that goes for the magician upright too. So keep peaceful. We know we have what we need to move forward in any situation. Keep emotionally balanced. Be grateful we have the things that we have, tools in our belt to get through whatever the situation is. Flexibility will be important, but peace to me is standing out, like whatever we're going through, whatever we've clarified in our vision, whatever's happening, we're going to pull it off. Because our next card here is the King of Rods, and there, or Wands, whatever, male or female. That's fire sign energy. That's Sag, Leo, or Aries. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that this month. I think it was my trip away. Anyhow, this is excellent energy. This is somebody who's intelligent, fair-minded, loyal, can help us in any given situation. Let's say maybe it's the new boss coming in and I manifested the new job, but it pulls that fire energy, the ability to get things done. But all of these, the King of Swords, the Justice card, the Magician, and this King of Rods here, are all mature energies. They use the gifts and talents that they have, and they use them well, and they use them wisely in whatever situation's going on around us. Maybe, let's say, I'm looking down at this. I really think it's going to have to do a lot with, for a lot of us, with some type of a division, either at work where we were jockeying for power, or between ourselves and others of material, things, that kind of stuff. But for the most part, we have this we have the Justice on our side. Be grateful. We have the King of Swords and the King of Rods, which have vision and clarity. Very peaceful energies, but very willing to stand up and stick up, for things on our side. So if it's money, finances, both of these cards are high level in that. Let's say we're getting away from an unstable, maybe, earth type of energy. We could be coming into, like division of property. The King of Swords could be the lawyer, and we may be marrying someone else or sticking out. You'll have to tell me how this works, because we're going to do it. The Magician holds clarity of vision in a very peaceful manner to manifest whatever it is that they want. Ready, able, and willing to manipulate a situation, but only by using the tools, the facts that are in their belt. It's kind of a really excellent good reading, especially, I would say, if we're in some kind of a trial situation or job type situation that we're moving through, because with that Justice card and the Magician and these other mature energies, we know we're getting help. And then we have this card of the Scholar, someone who's very astute, and a money message to come along with it. To me, that's like really amazing, because we're going to win that which it is. Oh God, we got a really good card here too. We're going to win, that which it is that we want, if we stay on the sides of that balance and peace. Really clear facts, the facts only. It's kind of interesting. What do you want? Here's our card. Be honest with yourself. That's interesting. It says, look into your heart and you will know the truth of this situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support you and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean on us, for courage and the strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they'll come to you upon angels' wings. That really goes with this, Cancer. You guys are going to have to tell me how this all works out for us, because that's pretty amazing. We're going to get what we want, you know? And there's mature, very stable energies, earth energies, stable too, you know. It's it's a fascinating, however it's going to work out for you. You receive this card as a gentle confrontation because the angels know you've been hiding from your true feelings. You've probably been afraid. Maybe that's that stewing energy, or that, you know, like I want to express it very loudly. It says, you've probably been afraid that if you admitted how you honestly felt, you'd be overwhelmed with the feelings and faced with making some necessary changes that you feel unprepared for. Yet the angels assure you it's the healthiest to face the situation with honesty. They'll help you with your emotions, relationships. That's the emotion thing. I don't even know where that's coming from for you guys, but it's important. And any support you need to make a positive change. However, the angels remind you to focus only upon your desires and not upon your fears, so that you can attract the former rather than the latter. And the additional meanings are, the situation will improve when you face it squarely. You deserve better. I think that's justice and the magician card there together. Trust your own feelings even if others don't agree. Don't give away your power to others. Avoid getting caught up in the illusion that this is the way it is. And sometimes us Cancers do that. This is the way it is. I don't think we're going to do that this month, Cancer. No, that's our reading for this month. And I want to tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really, really appreciate them. And to anyone who wants to do this, the prayer class is out there for you, and the suture class. There's 2 short videos over at the YouTube channel that explain them. Prayer class, really comprehensive, 2.5-hour class. It's how to format them for this kind of work, for manifestation, what you put into it in order to do it. Sutras, very simple thought forms that go into meditation, take you 5 minutes a day. It enhances the clear perceptions, like blows them off the chart. Only takes 5 minutes a day. Really good tool for your tool belt. And I want to tell you, everybody who I've met through doing these YouTube videos for 2 whole years, and everyone that I've met through doing readings for 29 years, it's an honor, a privilege, and a joy to be able to serve you. Hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.